I started testing the power of group thought. I asked my readers around the world every so often to come onto my website, and one of the scientists I was working with would have set up a very well-controlled experiment. And so I'd ask my readers to intend for something. And I wasn't really sure it was going to work, but it really worked. I mean, we've run 33 experiments to date, everything from trying to lower violence, to making seeds grow faster, purifying water, to even healing someone of PTSD. And of those 33 experiments, 29 have shown measurable, positive, mostly significant effects. When we did this with groups of 8, the next day we asked people to come back in the workshop and talk about their experiences. And we heard things like this. I have cataracts and I'm 80% better. A woman who was walking with a terrible limp and said she was due for a knee replacement was walking normally. Another woman who had IBS said her gut was feeling normal. We had someone else who said she suffered from depression, but that seemed to be lifted that day. And, on and on and on, it went like this for over an hour. So I was really shocked by it until this started happening over and over and over again in every workshop I carried out. And I started realizing that it wasn't just the receivers who were getting healed, but also the senders. But probably the biggest effect of all that I found is altruism. Mm-hmm. The fact that in a group, you're not always just intending for yourself, you're intending for someone else too. Mm-hmm. And that has a really powerful effect. I think one of the most powerful things about all of this work is the mirror effect that goes on. That it's not just what happens to you, it's what's happening to everyone else in that Power of 8 group. I mean, we find so many people who are the senders get healed, but also in my intention experiments where I've got loads and loads of people intending for some altruistic purpose. For instance, peace. I've done 7 experiments where we've tried to lower violence in war-torn areas or very violent areas, and every single one has worked. But what's been so interesting is not even just what goes on with the intention experiment target, but what happens to the people who are doing the intending. Their lives become more peaceful. There's a strange mirror effect going on. This is why these circles work, because it's about getting off of yourself sometimes. And then with that altruism, I find this even with people where I'm helping them map their future. When they map somebody else's future, their future works. Mm-hmm. So it's just this getting off of yourself that's just so powerful. And we don't know much about this in these kinds of personal development courses we're used to. It's all about self-help, but my work's all about other help and how powerful that is for the other, but also for you. When people want major transformation, they don't need to go to a sweat lodge. They don't need years of disciplined practice. All they need is a group and a common intention, and it's a passport to the miraculous, both for themselves and for others.